Trades in Management and Engineering stream, that is TIES 2K26. This conference is organized by Tattakala Group of Institutions in association with Savitribai Phule Pune University and University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines. The primary object of this conference is to provide a meaningful platform for researchers, academicians, industry professionals, and students to present their research work, exchange ideas, and discuss emerging trends in the fields of management and engineering. We are delighted to witness such an encouraging response to this conference with more than 1,500 participants through online, offline, and also physical participants from different institutes and colleges. This interesting participation fully reflects the growing interest in the research and academic collaboration. I sincerely express my gratitude to the Honorable Founder President Professor Zol Sir, Secretary Zol Ma'am, Chief Administrative Officer Dr. Babar Sir, Director, Principal, and of the Association staff for their constant encouragement and support in organizing this conference. I also extend my heartfelt appreciation to Team Tattakala Group of Institutions whose dedication and teamwork make this program or event possible. I hope that technical sessions, presentations and discussions during 2 days will lead to valuable insight, productive interaction and meaningful academic outcomes. Finally, as a culmination of today's conference, I would like to give all the best to all participants for their presentation. All the best to dear participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I kindly invite Professor Yasvi Salunti, sir, Director of Tattakala Group of Institutions, for the welcome address.
It is my privilege to welcome all the distinguished guests and participants to this first international conference on trades in management and engineering streams organized by our group of institutions in association with Savitribai Phule University, Pune and the University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines. In today's rapidly evolving world, higher education institutions must go beyond traditional teaching and actively promote research, innovation, and interdisciplinary learning. Conferences like this provide valuable opportunities and platforms for scholars and researchers to present their work, exchange ideas, and explore emerging developments in their respective fields. At Tattakala Group of Institutions, we are committed to creating an academic environment that promotes student enrichment, research culture, and academic excellence. Our aim is not only to impart knowledge but also to nurture students who can think critically, innovate responsibly, and contribute meaningfully to the society. Equally important is strong collaboration between academia, industry, and research communities, which helps bridge the gap between theory and practice and prepare students for a rapidly changing global environment. I encourage all participants, especially students and researchers, to actively engage in the technical sessions, interact with experts, and make most of this valuable platform for learning and academic interaction. I believe that the discussions and ideas emerging from this conference will inspire new research directions and meaningful collaborations. I wish the conference great success and fruitful outcomes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Mrs. Manka ma'am to introduce our guest of Honorable Rajendra B. Gangardi, sir. an entrepreneur with over 2 decades of global experience across India and the United States. As the founder, managing director, and CEO of Vishwaguru Infotech Private Limited, he leads the development of scalable digital platforms that strengthen public governance, cooperative banking, and healthcare ecosystems, and also actively contributes to institutional governance and academic development. Honorable Rajendra P. Gangade sir is the founder, managing director, and CEO of Vishnaguru Infotech Private Limited. Also, he serves as a member of the Board of Management of Pune People's Cooperative Bank Limited and as a member of the Board of Studies, Computer Science Department at Savitribai Phule Pune University, Pune, helping bridge industry expertise with academic innovation. He is associated with the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce, contributing to strengthening business and technology collaboration between India and the United States. He led the development of a statewide COVID-19 pandemic management platform serving 120 plus million citizens in Maharashtra, mentored startups focused on social impact and sustainability, and positioned Vishwaguru Infotech Private Limited as a leader in public good technology and cooperative digital transformation. His contributions to technology-driven social impact and leadership have been quite
Honorable Dr. P.S. Chawla, Mr. Ramnath Joshi, my friends and colleagues and partners, Dr. Ashwini Rana, keynote speaker, Dr. Kathy, Dr. Maisel, Dr. Dini, Dr. Firoz, and Dr. Baba sir, Dr. Salunke sir, Professor Salunke sir, Dr. Karne sir, Dr. S. Pai. I'm going to be brief, so I'll start with something because I'm going to address engineers. So I think engineering is not something about only formula or engineering is not about engineering is about to be engineer is about solving problems in a individual way. So as long as problems are there, you are very much relevant. So don't get scared by something, for example, AI revolution. Every time when you are studying, right, you see a change and then you get scared. Right? So right now the AI revolution is there. What is going to chaos? I mean, whether the world will lead to World War III, what will happen to us? Okay. So as far as problems are not in your control, okay, just witness it, and the problems what you are facing are kind of challenges. That's why you are learning. As long as problems are there, engineering is going to be there. So let me start with शेयर करने में निकला दिल में कुछ अरमान थे, एक तरफ जंगल ही जंगल, एक तरफ शमशान थे। पैर एक घटी पर गिरा, घटी के बयान थे, चलने वाले से संभल कर हम भी कभी साथ थे। So I was like you sitting across and listening to people, and I was also scared. I have insecurity as well. So similarly, few years back, when I was about to settle in US, for a decade, I was thinking whether I should stay here, settle down, or come back and do something in India. Okay? And so if there is a will, there is a way. Okay? God will send some angels or God Himself sometimes. When I was in that confusion, I have honorable guest in my New York house, Honorable D.S. Chawla sir. When I say, so he came, and when I have listened to his story, so he was also working in NASA in Washington DC, and he was telling me the story like how he came back. So that was kind of decision, and then 2014 I shifted my family back to India, and 2017 I started that being said, see, so if you have something influential, bigger, who is your role model, right? And
पाणी पितो
so being educated or being engineer is something if you use your skills to solve the problem. As some people are there just to solve the problem regardless. So they will not do they will not think from different perspectives. Right? So Dr. B.S. Chauhan sir is something which is very it's like
जमतंय की तुम्हाला
flowing clean water. Anyone can go and drink water, right? And then so that's how I got the guidance and I came back to India. So I'll not tell you much about myself, but now I'll tell you something about India. So when I graduated from college, I had done post-graduation, I was thinking, right, I will go and settle down in the US and do something. So that is kind of career, and we always thought that US is always ahead of us. Okay, and our West is very developed. Let me tell you, the story is rolling back. Okay, can you tell me who are leading the most of the Fortune 500 companies in the world now? Who are leading? Who is CEO of Microsoft? Who is CEO of Google? Is there any reason? Is there a reservation for Indian leaders or Indian technologists? Because it is our subconscious, it is our gene that we are very good at mathematics and science. Not only that, we have to see, I'm just trying to bring you all back, right? And so that be confident. If I say, when you talk about weapons or technologies, right? Defense systems, you always talk about West and most of Israel. In the war, was Israel able to defend its Iron Dome? Was able to defend the missiles? No. But we have witnessed the war. 900 missiles were fired on India, not a single missile in India, right? So we have now it is turning out we are the best in the world. Why we are best in the world? Because Russia has built this weapon to make it very comfortable to use it effectively. We are using it because we have resources, we have skilled talent. And skilled talent, when it is become a practice, okay, that's how businesses will grow. That's how society will grow. Now the AI revolution will come, right? And it has already come, okay? And everybody is under tremendous pressure. What will happen? I have told earlier as well. I have been to the same situation. When they are passing down, right? Everyone is telling me that computer science will take computers will take everybody's job. There will be no jobs in the market. And today the fact is, information technology industry or computer industry is the biggest employer in the world. Right? Similarly, AI is there. Now it's not thinking, right? But how it will impact me. So stay calm, stay cool, okay? And think about it, how you can effectively use AI to solve the problem. Right? There are so many unorganized sectors like agriculture sector, okay? Agriculture sector is going to be always relevant, right? And it is completely unorganized. The way AI can be used to organize that industry will solve a lot of problems. And there is supply chain. There are so many industries which are still waiting. So, as I again told you, as long as problems are there, sometimes you might thinking that, okay, earlier, if I would have been there 10, 15 years before I would have go direct career, I also thought that. Now it is very challenging. But as long as problems are there, engineer is always going to be relevant. So, that being said, don't worry about AI. AI is going to create so many jobs. Okay, it's not that AI will take your job. So I'll end up my speech saying, see, there is one song in the Hindi movie, so there is one stanza which is very important and inspiring, and I always listen to that song whenever we love. ये सपने निगाहों में चला हूँ तेरे राहों में जिंदगी आ रहा हूँ मैं कई यादों के किस्से हैं कहीं चेहरे पुराने हैं तेरी सब दास्तानें हैं तेरे किस्से फसाने हैं मगर वो कहानी है जब मुझको सुनानी है जिंदगी आ रहा हूँ बाकी जैसा कि कहते
Honorable Dr. R. Ashwani.
solution and advancing AI IoT innovations with a strong academic foundation and industry leadership experience. He is dedicated to transforming cutting-edge research into scalable technology solutions that address real-world challenges. He holds a PhD in electrical engineering from the Indian Institute of Technology (IIT) Ropar, where his research focused on power electronics and digital signal processing. Throughout
completed many projects for very high reference research also. Some of our boards are actually utilized in IO. Some of the boards are designed for the missile systems also that we converted. But as you know, company grows, you have to innovate yourself also. So from there onwards, we felt that okay, now we have to innovate and now we should go for the product side. So instead of doing projects for the government or defense, we somehow created our company and then we start productizing the things. Now we are working on some of the sectors like agri-tech is one of the sectors, finance is one of the sectors, and you can say that photography is one of the sectors. Why I am saying these things is that in today's world, many people are somehow vulnerable because of AI, because of technology is changing every 3 months. Everybody thinks that what's happening in the future, if I'm doing it, everything will happen. But Vanix along with obviously Vishu Guru, Rajendra ji sir, we are actually now working on physical AI systems, which is completely unexplored area in India. Today also, if you look into the Indian context point of view, 99.99% people are working on generative AI only. Nobody is working on the physical AI systems. So physical AI system itself means that in the real time we can change and we can put the intelligence into the hardware layers itself only. So obviously, as you heard that Vanix is working on IoT AI system, so we are working on the physical AI system, and this is what exactly we are trying to do. And why we are doing this? Because we are trying to be answering 3 questions, and I think these 3 questions you should also answer and explore in your side also, that can secure your future. The first question is, or first why is that from last 3 years, 95% jobs are created in generative AI in India only. But along with that, last week only I was reading that 2 years back when we are searching the jobs, the prompt engineers were hiring very huge numbers. But now last week we are seeing that prompt engineers are fired and now the architectural engineering, IoT architectural engineers are being hired. So the question is this, that the premium job in AI also, when there is a layers, the premium AI job is always a physical AI job also. And that is going to be sustained for the next 20 to 30 years. Again, this is the job trend. Second, why we wanted to do that? Because today in the business community also or in the R&D community also, India 95% of the people are doing research on the generative AI only. That we call it as a laptop trap. Everything they are trying to do on the laptop itself only. But there is a tremendous scope towards the physical AI leaders, and nobody is there. So still, if you are here and if you are engineering student, obviously, so this is the right time for you to explore that area. And the third answer is obviously that government is pushing very highly towards the physical AI and the semiconductor programs that will help you. So my last suggestion is to you, and I will end up with this, that try to update yourself on the daily basis. I'm not saying on a weekly or a monthly basis because technology is changing in a very fast pace. Second thing is this, don't afraid for a change. Now it is the time I feel that you can take a maximum risk and utilize your potential in a greater way. So obviously there is a vulnerability in the futures, but obviously there is always a brighter side is there also. So try to do and try to acquire knowledge as much as possible, try to update you as much as possible, and you will see that there is a lot of opportunities ahead of you. Again, I wish you all the best for all of you, and again, thank you so much. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon to all of you. Respected DNCU, Vishwa Group Private Limited, respected Mr. R. Ashwin sir, MD and CEO, Phoenix Technologies Private Limited, and our today's distinguished keynote speakers, Dr. Kathleen Ma'am, Dr. Marcel Ma'am from Philippines, and Dr. V. Putra sir from Indonesia, and Dr. Firoz Ghani sir from Taiwan. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and faculty members, researchers, and students, and all distinguished participants. Good afternoon to all of you. So it gives me the immense pleasure to welcome you all to the first international conference on trends in management and engineering, organized by Datta Kala Shikshan Samstha, Datta Kala Group of Institutions. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt welcome to our respected chief guest and our esteemed international keynote speakers who have joined us from different parts of the world. Your presence truly reflects the global importance of academic collaboration and knowledge sharing. At Datta Kala Group of Institutions, we remain committed to providing quality education and creating an academic environment that encourages learning, innovations, and professional growth among students and faculty members. Education, research are the pillars of the progress. As the great scientist APJ Abdul Kalam sir once said, dream is not what you see in the sleep. Dream is something that does not let you sleep. Research and innovation being such dreams to discover, to improve, and transform the society. The platforms like international conferences bring together scholars, researchers, and industry experts from different countries and cultures. Such interactions burden our perspective, help us develop solutions that can address global challenges. Our institution strongly believes that education is not only about the learning category, but about developing knowledge, creativity, and personal responsibility towards the society. Through such international platforms, we aim to encourage research culture, innovation, and global academic interaction. I am confident that the discussion, presentations, and interactions during these 2 days will inspire new ideas, strengthen our academic partnerships, and contributes significantly to the advancement of management and engineering education. I sincerely appreciate the efforts of the team of Datta Kala Shikshan Samstha, Datta Kala Group of Institutions to make this conference a reality. If you see on the stage, most of the guests are from electrical or electronics department, and they are in the field of IT. So, any engineering graduate student can start their IT company, or he can work in an IT company. So, again, to all these participants and researchers, I would like to say take advantages of this opportunity. Learn from experts, ask questions, and let your curiosity lead you towards innovation. With this word, I once again welcome all the distinguished guests and participants. I wish this conference great success and meaningful outcomes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Today we have eminent chief guest. Now I request Dr. Naresh Ghorpade sir to introduce our guest, Honorable Dr. D.M. Chauhan sir.
Good afternoon, one and all. I welcome all of you for this day's program, that is first international conference organized by Datta Kala Group of Institutions. I am humbled, I am honored, I am privileged to introduce our esteemed guest, Chief Guest, Professor T.S. Chavan sir, the Pro Chancellor of GLA University, Gujarat. Professor Chavan sir is a distinguished academician and administrator with decades of experience in higher education and research. An alumnus of Banaras Hindu University, National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli, and Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. He has also completed his postdoctoral research at the Goddard Space Flight Center, USA. During his remarkable academic journey, he has served as Vice Chancellor of several prestigious universities, including Uttar Pradesh Technical University, Uttarakhand Technical University, Lovely Professional University, Punjab, and JIT University of Information Technology. He has also completed or served as Secretary General of the Association of Indian Universities. Earlier, in his career, Professor T.S. Chavan has served for more than 3 decades as a Banaras University, contributing significantly to the teaching, research, and academic leadership. Respected researchers and mentors, he has guided 32 PhD scholars and published more than 175 research papers. So I expect a good round of applause for the respected guests. He has also received several prestigious recognitions, including the Best Engineering Award from the Institute of Engineers, Lucknow. Beyond the academics, Professor Chavan sir is widely admired for his dedication to the social service and rival upliftment, reflecting his commitment to the larger development of the society. We are truly honored to have such a distinguished academic leader with us today. May I now respectfully invite our chief guest, Professor T.S. Chavan sir, to deliver his valuable. Thank you.
Honorable Director of Satya Group of Institutions, because of his efforts, we can see the galaxy of people here. They have come from Indonesia, Taiwan, and various countries of the Southeast Asia. It is always, the foresight of the director to expose students from various dignities in the academic field. Because you are always listening your teachers. But what is outside your institution that you can listen only to the intelligence knowledge? Now you are just listening people that they do daily research. You have to also write papers. But when that capability will come, then you can listen to all these celebrities. And you have number of these, you have already heard our Rajanji, you were already aware when I had gone to 2014. Since almost a decade he was over there. I have been in America in 98 to 94, only 6 years. But I can realize that India has got the potential. But when we are serving America, we cannot provide that potential to America. That potential we cannot provide to India. You can see around 2.5 crore people there from outside, studying various universities of the world. Now, America was having 1 crore people in their university from outside. And how much money they were earning out of that? Beyond imagination.
Even Indians after their graduation they were going. At that time when I was scientist, $15 billion were going from India because of that. Because our graduates were going there. They were just hardly after their 1 year they become MTech or MS. Later on they were serving only America. And they did not come back to India. When you are born to a parent, but you are serving somewhere else, you can't be a what you call supporter. You will be only serving somebody else. When you serve your own motherland, then you are a supporter. Mata bhavati, putra putra jayate. When you are serving somebody else, how the mother can proud on you. Now today you have galaxy of the people from the outside. But today you have to learn how they are bringing this knowledge to their institutions. One thing is there. Now you are in the BTech classes. They are the foundation of everything. If you have missed these classes, very difficult for you to understand everything in the senior classes. When I was teaching IIT Delhi, I proposed to the academic council. Undergraduate can take and choice any postgraduate course, but reverse will not be possible. That if PG will not go to UG classes, UG can go to the PG classes as an option. And you can see a tremendous number of the students, they were choosing only PG courses. Now India is present with the AI technology. While I was in NASA that time, we were using 45 years before AI technology. You must have tremendous data, trillions of data. You know the history of your own business. You read the history of your own country. If you are missing with the data, you cannot apply AI. Because all probabilistic methods, the old parameters, now the new paradigm, because the entire thing captured by the computer science. But I was writing my thesis on those days. I was working in the real-time algorithms. Even in India, the number of the people, they were not doing what is real-time. That was in those days affairs. Because I did my PhD long back, 4 decades ago. Now you have got various modes of learning. At this point, you must expose yourself. What is relevant, what is recent, what is ultimate, that will carry on your academic advancement for 4 decades or 5 decades. This time telling you, I did my graduation in 72. I think number of teachers might not have been born. Because 72 is almost 54 years before. Now you can see the large change from those days to nowadays. And every year we were up to date in our knowledge. What I studied in my BTech and now what I am, it is, you can just see a steep difference. It's just like a baby with an old person. It's like change of knowledge also. So you have to be capable of understanding everything up to date. The moment you lose this capacity, you will be outdated. Nobody will respect you, nobody will hire you, and nobody will give you a job also. Because your knowledge is avoided, not ignorance. The moment you have the knowledge, extra brilliant in getting the knowledge, your capacity of making various useful technology. Just I am telling you, researchers, they want only ideas. How I got admission in NASA as a postdoctorate? They were looking only ideas. Can you provide a solution? And when I provided solution, they just evaluated in part. And I was not doing it. Whether my submitted solution will be up to date or that will also communicate in their mind that I will do something. But the moment I got the letter, I was excited. And my respect across the IITs was different. Because I was the first person who was selected by writing that kind of solution. And I was also excited to see that yes, I got a opportunity. Then again, when I came here, I thought that they are all genius and serious. I am from India, I am on the football. I can do anything over here. But within 6 years, my team was only capable of getting even the project during Iran conflict. Iraq conflict, that was the 90s. So you have to, what I am telling you, it is not your thoughts, it is not your character, it is not your habits, it is not your lineage, but your knowledge. The moment you communicate, you can translate into some meaningful, device or whatever you can say. Because ultimately that knowledge must be, somewhere useful for the society. And because scientists, they are not burden on NASA or Pentagon. They are earning, their patents are earning so much that money is burning like anything. The 46% trade of the America across the world was because of NASA and Pentagon. So you have to see that even I was leading almost 22 state universities of the America because the research was capable of providing their assignments. The number of MS, PhD, they were not even sufficient for completing our assignments. My own section was having $540 million per year budget. 540 million per year budget, only 20 scientists. If you can have that much capability, you can utilize your own money for multiplying for your own country, then you can see prosperity and opportunity in that. You are the generation. If you cannot do that, who will left behind? Who is the last of the queue? Your own country. So you have to work hard. You are the youngest country in the world. You are providing your youngsters from Germany, Japan, America, all the countries they are following from us. When I was scientist that time, we were only 8% in the total NASA scientist time. Now we are 27%. Can you imagine? If the Americans, the Indians will come back, NASA will be nowhere. So our education, India and NASA, this is education. You have to become education in the world. Vasudeva Kutumbakam, only for knowledge sake. That when I will go, you will have the light. When I will go, you will have the food. When I will go, you will have everything. That education you have to study. And what I did, now that this generation, they have to take up the challenge. You are taking, leading role in almost all, walk of life. When I was there, my student now become the CEO of the IBM. So you can just see, you don't know who can do what. A small boy who was, I was cutting joke on him. He became CEO of the IBM, I was surprised, So it always happens. When they are kids, you always cut jokes. But when they are grown up, they are doing wonders. They are bringing knowledge to this country. Then you proud on them. So I think you should become the pride of this country. And these 2 days should not go waste. Not only just for listening people, whatever they are doing, it will not come in our examination. But actually should bless words. And I am telling you, just like if you go, I will do that.
After coming here and seeing this event, I again, one of the favorite I ever read, Sumita has read, Alchemist. You should read that, should read that book. It's a story of a boy called Sanjay. He was, to begin with that book, he did some, he was sleeping in some abandoned church and some treasure. So he dreamt about some treasure and then he wanders all across the desert and come back only to realize that treasure was where he started. Okay. And then we started from like very rural around. I am from Punjab. Okay. We started from rural area. We went to US and for us to come back here, I mean we have not reached it back, but to come till here, we had some areas like some. I mean, if you want to, I want to describe under Dr. D.H. Johnson. तन समर्पित मन समर्पित और यह जीवन समर्पित लगता है इस देश की माटी को और दीप को ऐसा इनका जीवन रहा है और जैसे एक निर्मल झरने जैसा जो मतलब कुछ सब कुछ देने का है जो जब भी सर के सामने होते हैं he is always giving something, right? It's not. And now when I am here, right, some people, so for us we left our dream, American dream, and then came back. But some people also, they are like fast alchemists, right? So I will call Mr. Dholsar and Mr. Dholmar as an alchemist. They went to Pune, okay, a farmer's son, okay, with zero background comes here. Now education, healthcare has become, it is no more service, it has become a business. But whenever I talk to Dholsar, whenever I talk to Dholmar, okay, so I asked him why he had not started college in Pune, why he came back. So he said, I am from farmer's family, right? And he wanted to change the life of rural people. Right? And you see, education is about opportunity, right? It's a business, as I told you. But some people are still keeping it as a cause. Now, I want to felicitate Dholsar and Dholmar, okay? So, which is very much beautiful. And there is one more request, Dr. D.S. Johnson, as you are here, going forward, if you could bless this institution to take it to the next level. Dholsar and Dholmar has taken this to this level. Now I want very soon within a couple of years to turn into a university, a world-known university. And from corporate perspective, placement perspective, I have not spoken anything about technology today because I don't want to bother you guys. We will be connected here. Don't worry about placement. Don't worry about things. I mean, this will be a very well-recognized institutions very soon in innovation and research. Okay, so I assure that, ma'am, please, sir.
I request all the dignitaries on stage to please take a seat in front of the stage as we are going to continue our next session.
माईक घ्या